Let's turn the dial up and let's get this cooking. Love it. Love is going to leave a huge imprint during this month. New Earth is and has been birthed. Hello and good afternoon and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davies and I am here today to talk to you all about the very exciting energy that is of June 2024. Ladies and gents, I am so excited about this. Please note that this is quite possibly going to be the best month of the year so far. It's going to be exciting. It is going to be flirtatious. It is going to have so much fun and games, and it just speaks to my soul completely. So if you have been finding things a little bit harder than they've needed to be this year, I'm not going to say the energies are going to dissipate, because they're not, but we are going to be having a lot more fun. We are going to be having, I don't know why they keep telling me fun and frolics. Every time I do a video these days, it's fun and frolics, fun and frolics. So make of that what you will, my beautiful bunch of babes that you are. So in the comments below, let me know where you are watching this video from. I always love to hear where you guys are from and where you're checking in, and let me know if you are somebody who is brand new to my content as well. I would love to hear from you guys. Now, if you are new to this channel and you are not subscribed, please remember to like the video, if you like the video, of course, and go and hit the subscribe button, because then you will be notified every time I put content out. And I don't know why, and I don't know what I've done, but my YouTube channel and my Instagram channel and my Facebook channel seems to be very blocked and very shadow banned these days. Like I say, I'm not too sure what I've done, but normally it's a good thing. Whatever, if you're being blocked from getting a message out there, normally it's a good message that you're putting out. So how are we all feeling? May has been absolutely nuts, right? It's fair to say May has been, there was me saying, don't worry, it's going to be a lot calmer. And it has been calmer, but my goodness, have we ripped the plaster off, and has the truth started rocking out like we have never imagined that it would. We've been talking about things for a number of years now. We've been waiting for things to happen for a number of years. And all of a sudden in May, you know, even it started in April, but in May, it was like the floodgates have opened and we are officially like walking what we have known was going to be coming for a very long time. And I don't know if you agree with this, but for me, this is super exciting. It means that we are stepped from step number 1 into step number 2. And I don't know if I've said this publicly on YouTube, but I know I've said it publicly in my Conscious Conversations community. There is such a beautiful, beautiful shift now, because we've got to the end of step 1 and we are now able to step into step 2. But that doesn't mean it's going to be a bed of roses. Absolutely not. So I'm going to share with you the June energy update, and I am going to encourage each and every one of you to walk it, live it, breathe it, talk it, so that for the rest of the year, we get a bit of an easier ride. And I don't know about you guys, I'm first in the queue for that. It has been one heck of a year. Now, before I share the June energy update, on the 23rd of June, I am going to be in Manchester running one of my absolutely world famous Soul School events. Now, we have done Soul School 2 in Manchester, and as you guys know, Manchester actually saw about a few months of sunshine after I left there, after leaving the energies in such a beautiful way, and we are going back to rubber stamp it once more. So if you live in and around Manchester, if not, you can fly in. It is only a one-day event this time, but you can go to the description field of this video and you can check that out. Off the back of that, I'm going to be hop, skipping and jumping over to Australia, where I will be running a soul school in Australia on the 7th of July. Now, this date was handed to me by Source as a very powerful date, that we are going to go there and realign the energies and really, really bring a new roar back to a part of Australia that has been lacking their oomph, is the words that I got back then. So that's the 2 events that are coming up where I will be in person. I'm actually going to be a little bit away during July and August. I've got a lot of energy work to do. This is about stepping us into the next round of consciousness. So although I will be doing my videos, I'm probably not going to be quite as you know, on it as usual, because I am going to be doing some big energy work, and Soul School in Australia is going to be the first point whereby I'm going to start stepping around the world again. So for those of you that know me well, you know that I wander very well, and you know that hot off the back of my wanders, as I like to call them, what actually happens is we have massive catastrophic shifts around the world. So do buckle up and buckle in for those to take place. Now, the last thing I wanted to share with you guys is my Self-Love Club membership finished on Monday just gone. We had the last call for the class of 2023. We are launching the class of 2024 on September the 2nd. Now, if you would like to join us, and I mean, be serious if you want to join us, because you will not be the same person at the end of the program. It is a whole lifestyle rework. So if you're like, nah, I'm good, or I just want to change this one thing, it is probably not the program for you. The testimonials that we had closing out this month was absolutely unbelievable. People's families have shifted, people's addictions have gone, people's, pains and ailments and things, they've just gone. They're feeling better. There's so many different things that happened on that call, and it has been absolutely amazing. Now, the launch call is absolutely free on the 2nd of September. What happens is we share the details, we explain it to you, and this is the brand new revamped program. And then what happens is you can either sign up or not sign up. If you sign up, you go straight into the program and we get started hot off the back of that. So ladies and gents, save your pennies over the summer so that you can join us on that magical journey of Self-Love Club to get your spiritual awakening, to heal your body, to get connected to your passions, remember your purpose, like literally get everything coming back online. And that is what self-love actually leads to. So without further ado, I'm going to stop banging on about bits and pieces that I am doing to one side, within my business. And I am going to start talking to you about the June energy update for 2024. All I'm going to say is, whoa! That's all I can say to this energy. Here we are again, my friends, and we are storming into the middle of the year with solstice and everything else that comes along with the beautiful energy of June. We have had low energy. We've had ringing in the ears. We've had karmic cleansing, healing, gut issues, parasites, blood issues, everything come to the surface through May. Let me know in the comments if you have had any of that go on with you. Fatigue, nana naps, not wanting food. Like I have people that know me, they know what I'm like, and I love food. And trust me, I haven't wanted to eat through May. It has been the most bizarre situation ever. Like I've been having one meal a day and I've been eating lots of fruit, lots of juices and smoothies, and that's it. And like I say, for people that know me, that's weird. I love my food and I just exercise to keep the size that I am. So what we are looking at in June is a whole new round of energies. Now, they're going to be super strong, but they are going to feel lighter. They are going to be more fun, and they are going to provide more clarity. Now, we have an extremely rare, very powerful planetary alignment taking place on the 3rd of June. And I am expecting this day to be loaded with super energies, like super, super energies. In my opinion, ladies and gents, this month of June will be the best of the year yet. You heard it here first. So if that feels good to you, grab it with both hands, pull it in close to you and give it a hug and welcome it as it comes in over the next few days. Now, what's interesting over the last few days, week, I found myself looking back maybe 10 or 12 years ago. So I've been looking back to 2014, 2012. I don't know why. I've been drawn to old photos. I've been drawn to the connections. I've been drawn to the energies. I've been drawn to looking at really what's going on back there. And I've had a really, really beautiful, reflective, decluttering experience that I've been living through on the wake of this June energy. As you guys know, I tend to feel the energy before it comes in, and then I channel it. And then obviously I do these videos as and when I've got the time to be able to do that, which is obviously today. But I have really felt that there is something karmic cleansing coming in to do with the last 10, 12 years. So you may find yourself in June reliving the moments of 10, 12 years ago. You may have opportunities from 10, 12 years ago that you are going to be able to do them slightly differently. Maybe 10, 12 years ago, you ended a relationship, and maybe now you're going through something and you're like, oh, I don't really want this to end, but it means I've got to be vulnerable and I've got to share and I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Like, this is your moment to heal those old energies. There is so much karma under this June energy that we really do need to be taking it seriously and keeping an eye on it. There is going to be a massive surge, no surprise, of speaking out. It's been wild through May. And what we're going to see is the truth unfolding very, very quickly from here. And I mean in all areas. It will be uncovering things. It will be seeing things within politics, medical, education, food. But it really is going to be looking at things in your personal life as well. A lot of people will look at the global stage and look at the material world, and they'll be able to pick it to pieces. But when it comes to their own life, it's almost like they're blinkered, or they turn another eye or turn another way. So please, I just want to share with you that it is very, very, very important, and you recognize that this is a thing that has to come up for healing right now. Truth has to come to the surface. All secrets must come to the surface. And like I say, it's not just in politics, like we're seeing, everything is unfolding. In medical, everything is unfolding. Education, everything is unfolding. It's all about all of the systems, yes, absolutely, but it's also very much about you. And I am uncovering secrets about myself that I didn't even know every single day at the moment. It is so beautiful. Now, obviously, with this surge of truth, there is going to be a surge of desire for freedom and for justice. We are going to stand up. We are going to choose to walk forwards. We are going to wish to create things. We are going to find our buddies, if you like, and we're going to link arms with them, and we're going to be walking towards our freedom, arm in arm, shoulder to shoulder. We are finding our people right now in these now moments. Are you guys as excited as I am? Oh, I love these energies. I love it. There is also going to be a massive surge of death and rebirth. Watch this transformational energy unfold. It's almost going to be like like I was just saying about looking at secrets about myself. It's almost like you're going to look at yourself and be like, wow, thank you. But you're out of date now. So now I'm going to shed you, and I'm actually going to step into the person that I truly, truly see and I know that I'm capable of being. Now, that might be in a career, that might be in a relationship. Everybody knows with me, it's always about relationships. That may be a business opportunity, that may be with your family. It could be absolutely anything, but just look at it and own it and recognize where it is unfolding in your life, because every single one of us is different, and we are all looking at things in different areas, and we've all incarnated to learn different things. I know my biggest expansion this lifetime is around relationships, which is why I ran away from them, which is why I've hidden from them, which is why they drive me potty, but I know that this is my thing. And this month of June is going to be massive for relationships. So I am super excited. I'm like, bring it on, bring it on, bring on more healing, bring on more healing. I do not shy away from it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I take the slap on the backside. I take a deep breath and then I go again. So, ladies and gents, think expansion, think future. New Earth is and has been birthed. It's just now how we are going to embody that, how we are going to allow that to play out in our own individual lives. If you've been watching my video content recently, you will know that I have done a number of videos on New Earth energy, because it's here. It's here for us to take. It's here for us to run with. However, there is going to be a lot of noise for us to be able to literally live in that. And I'm talking, for a while yet. And when I talk about a while, I'm talking years, not days. Okay. So please, let's just be really patient with it. Yes, things are happening very quickly. Yes, things are moving along. Yes, we are seeing traction. However, and yes, the new earth is here. However, a lot of people are still choosing to live in the old world because the new world scares them. Now, June energy is going to be super playful. This makes me so happy. It's going to be social. It's going to be fun. And everybody tells me I need to have more fun. So you know what, girlfriends, boyfriends, I'm going to be having a lot more fun in June, starting from the get-go. It's going to be very flirty. I'm a rubbish flirt. Honestly, it's funny. I talk about this all the time. Like, I wish I could flirt properly. And I'm sure there's people out there that would be like, you can flirt, Lucy, but trust me, I cannot flirt for toffee. However, this month of June is going to be very flirty. So it's a great time for single people and even those in a relationship to really, really cement bringing some fun back in, allowing yourself to really get realigned with the person that you are with or get acquainted to the person that you are choosing to be with in the future. Flirtiness is absolutely out there right now. It's like a huge vibration, which is no surprise that the most recent variant, at least as far as I'm aware, of the COVID, variant that they're talking about is called flirt. Why? Because they want people to be scared of flirting. And I am saying, ramp it up. Let's turn the dial up and let's get this cooking. Now, under this flirtatious, playful, social, I'm dancing a lot at the moment. So for me, it's like really dancey. It's really stepping into that divine feminine flow. Relationships are set to soar. It's such a great time for love and romance. If a relationship requires healing, it can be done under this energy. If you both choose it, you can live your happy ever after under this energy. There will be a new level of compassion, a new level of understanding, and you are going to gain clarity on whatever it is you require. So let's say you're in a relationship right now and you're like, oh, should I stay here or should I not be? Clarity is going to come to you. Be patient. Be patient. I'm seeing this happening in the first 2 weeks of June. You are going to be so clear on whether this person is for you or not, whether you actually really want to make this work, and be open. Be open to the fact that not everybody is perfect. I mean, come on, let's be honest. None of us are perfect. We've all got baggage. We've all got stuff. It's just about how you can come together and how you can work through things. And you know what? Sometimes it really does just take, I love you, and I know that we can work through this. I don't know how, but I just know that we can, and I'm open to doing it. And under this energy, you will really have a holding hand from the universe. So if you are in love with love, like I am, be open to anything being a potential. I love it. Love is going to leave a huge imprint during this month. Be open to receive. And boy, will you receive. Love is going to show up in many ways. It could be love from family. Maybe you felt like your mother didn't love you or your father abandoned you, and actually you've like really got rid of that element of love. This is the month where all of this can come back online, but you have to be open to receive. Now, I openly, I'm in love with love. I really am. Bearing in mind, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, the word used to scare me. And maybe this is my healing coming up, right? Maybe now is the time I'm going to be, really, really immersed in true unconditional love with an intimate relationship. This is, 10, 12 years ago, whatever we were feeling. And like I say, I was scared of the word love back then. Now it's coming up for healing once and for all. So be open. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to receive it. You deserve it. If you are looking for love, and I know a lot of people that follow me are looking for love because they often say to me, Lucy, when's your dating agency going to be set up? Lucy, when are you going to be able to start, matchmaking us? I get it all the time because people know how much I love love. So if you are looking for love, set the intention to bring it in. What characteristics are you looking for in your person? What are they like? I would release the person if you're like, but I want that one. I want that one. Release the person because sometimes you're blocking yourself. Sometimes source is like, no, that one's not good enough for you. So if you've got a name, release the name and just look at the characteristics. What are they like? What characteristics do they have? How are they going to treat you? How are they going to show up in the relationship? What are your standards? Now, if you are in a relationship, set the intention that it is going to grow in the way that you choose for that to take place. we are creating much more meaningful relationships under this energy. They're very powerful. They're very connecting. They're very beautiful. You know, you can really encompass a stunning relationship when you are open, honest, vulnerable, and really, really willing and open to receiving it. You guys know how much I love relationships and the relationship talk and the relationship chats. So I am just super excited that we have got a month of it coming in June. And what's really fascinating is I actually spoke on the New Earth Summit about relationships. And here I am bleating on about relationships because to me, it is what life is all about. The reason I've been given the number 22 this lifetime is it's about communities, it's about relationships. And that is my strength. It is my absolute strength, building relationships with friends, with family, with loved ones, you know, building communities of people that literally have each other's back. Like it's one of my strengths this lifetime, thank goodness. Now, this is going to make a nice change. There is high levels of optimism through this month. Expect gratitude, expect appreciation. Really, really recognize that you are going to be satisfied with your life. Now, there's going to be people out there, I'm not satisfied, I'm homeless, I'm this, I'm that. I get that. But there are going to be moments in your life where you're like, wow, I never realized that I could feel this way in this now moment. We are going to feel extremely satisfied with the fruits of our labor, the relationships that we've built, the happiness that we've created, the contentment that is living within us. There is going to be a lending hand is what they've just given me. Does that even make sense? Lending hand? A lending hand to success and wealth. Interesting. Left eye. Okay. You know, we're going to basically have source holding our hand. Come on, Lucy, come with me. I'm going to lead you to success. I'm going to lead you to wealth. I'm going to show you how to leave your legacy on this earth. All you need to do is trust it. Be extremely flexible in your views. There is going to be massive amounts of different perspectives coming up, and some you will not like, some you will not want to hear. But if you are open and you are flexible and you are willing, it will wash over you with ease and grace. I do not like it when somebody tells me I can't do something. It's like red rag to a bull. But actually, I'm like, okay, they're saying this for my protection, their protection, or whatever, you know, depending on the situation, the scenario. And then I just let it go. Now, this is going to drive some of you absolutely potty. So sorry, not sorry. Thinking, the monkey brain is under the spotlight in June. Thinking, its patterns, its processes, it's the way it works is coming into review this month. We must, like I just said, be open to new patterns and perspectives. Now, obviously, because this is coming up into consciousness, what we're going to find is that you could well be in your head this month. You could be overthinking. You could be overcreating. You could be generating things in your mind that just don't need to be there because it's an old program and a loop that's going on in the background. Use whatever works for you to step out of this. Now, some people will use journaling. Some people will use exercise. Some people will use breath work. Some people will use meditation. Some people will ignore it. You know, whatever it is that you do, please get clear on your tool of choice in this month and get on top of it. Because if we can learn to control what is going on in our monkey brain, we are going to ignite the flame of intellect. We are going to ignite the wisdom to come through. And ladies and gents, this is what we incarnated for. We are looking for ego to be surrendered so the real wisdom can come through. Now, there are people out there that are, you know, pretending, I was going to say perceiving, but pretending that they are better than other people. Nobody is better than you. Nobody is better than you, and nobody is better than anybody else. We are all exactly the same. I don't care if they've got guru in their name or PhD in their name. I do not care. We are all exactly the same. And actually, some of the greatest wisdom has come from the people with no certificates, because they don't have the indoctrination process of going through their degrees or going for their PhD or being labeled an expert. So do not be misled by certificates. Do not be misled. Allow this ignition of intellect, this wisdom, this age-old wisdom. Now, What's going on the planet right now? We've got healers coming online. We've got, people that can make all sorts of different things to help, concoctions. We've got people coming online that know how to, rewire everything so everything gets free electricity. Like, it is out there. The knowledge is out there. Allow people to ignite their intellect. Just because they've got that gift doesn't mean that's your gift. Wildly speak about your wisdom. It doesn't need to come from an arrogant perspective or an ego perspective. Speak your truth wildly. Speak about what you are learning and your wisdom wildly. Now, I kind of I want you to get excited when you speak about this. This is a new generation of energy that we are bringing through because it's new earth. We are going to witness communities coming together in a way that we've never witnessed. We are going to have people coming together, like riding the waves of the energy. Like, they are so strong right now. You may feel you need to retreat, to take time to regroup with our communities and then come back out again. Don't judge yourself. I'm taking a lot of time in isolation right now, oddly. I'm also doing a lot of things. It's really weird. I isolate for a bit and then I'm like, right, I'm good to go again now. And it is a real balance of that right now. Balance is the name of the game for June. We need to get that balance so that we can be stepping forwards. Bringing balance to our lives, particularly, like I said, in the first 2 weeks of this, is going to bring harmony for the rest of it. So if you need to go out like I am, I'm going out and going to parties and I'm going out socializing and dancing into the gym. And then I'm like, right, I need to retreat now. I need to go home and I need to sit in silence. And when I come home, it is literally like silence. There's no TV, there's no music, there's no nothing. I'm just like in a salt bath, like, God help me. So use whatever is going to work for you this month, but do recognize, as much as we're coming together as communities, sometimes we need to retreat as communities, sometimes we need to retreat on our own. We have got a lot of energetic fun coming in this month. We are going to lift life into us. How beautiful is that? We are going to be literally igniting the life within us, and it is exciting to be able to do this. Open arms, welcome it in, and hug it into our existence. Now, the healing energy that is available to us is extremely powerful. Healing can be catapulted if you choose to do it. Now, this is something that we need to listen to, because the shadow element is going to be rising for clearing once and for all. What you've got to remember, ladies and gents, is harmony is a choice. So as I was saying at the beginning, it's time to look back at the past. What have we done well? Celebrate those. What do we need to heal? Get ready to be cringing. What do we need to apologize for? If you have done the work, be prepared for literal gold. The relationship, the abundance, the flow. Do not be delusional, though. If you haven't done the work, don't expect to be rewarded. You cannot cut corners. And there are a lot of people out there right now. I'm going to go off on a tangent, by the way. There's a lot of people out there right now. We had this conversation in Conscious Conversations on Monday. There's a lot of people looking to cut corners and they are being stung. They're going to people saying, hey, clear this for me or do this for me. And they just physically can't do it. So they're wasting their money. Trust your intuition. You cannot be lazy this lifetime. Otherwise, you're not going to get through it. Do the work. Be open, be honest, be aware of your dark side. Like, we've all got a dark side, and so many people pretend that they're not, and they're love and light. Oh my God, my dark side is a pain in the ass. I call my ego Sassy Sally because she is a pain in the backside. Don't get me wrong, she helps me deliver massive seminars, so she can be really, really useful. But my God, when she has a hissy fit, is she a pain in the backside, and does she need a slap? Absolutely. And this is where it's a mixture of my inner child and my lack of vulnerability, and everything comes to the surface. And she behaves in a way that is like, who on earth are you? And you look in the mirror and you're like, I don't even know that person. Do not tell me that you do not have a dark side. And in fact, if you're feeling brave, let me know what your dark side shows up like. Is it anger? Is it hurt? Is it pain? Is it silent treatment? Is it, narcissistic traits of running away, ignoring people, pretending they don't exist? Like, let's talk about it. Like, we all need to be aware that we have a dark side. We all have a shadow side. And that's where we find our gold. Remember, if you do the work and you recognize this, you will be rewarded. Now, there's going to be a beautiful change in energy this month that is going to flood us completely. Now, the reason I've used the word flood there is I think there's going to be more signs in the water. Okay, I'm just going to let you guys know that. But that's aside from what I was just about the direction I was just about to go in. I just got, oh, floods. Okay, there's going to be lots of water. Things are going to be happening around the water again this month. If you are ready to make some long-lasting, long-standing changes, this is the time to do it. We have the energy to support us and recognize what it is that's out of alignment for us, but also what's going to work for us right now. It is very important that if you want to make these changes, you have to own your stuff. You cannot say, yeah, I'm in victim mode, and then run away and go into victim mode. Like, you have to be like, right, I'm stepping into victim mode again. Let's go. This is how we heal. This is how we're going to heal the world. Now, obviously, with all of the truth coming up and with the standards being set and the justice and the freedom being chased, we're going to see power struggles. As people's truth is unfolding, people are going to fight with you in relationships, in governments, you name it. Like, you can see the shit show that's going on in the UK government at the moment. And if you haven't seen the shit show that's going on in the UK government, I've literally just spoken about it in my weekly woo. I somehow think we need to get my weekly woos on my website somehow. Anyway, that's just a side note. That's just anyway. Basically, what we've got to be expecting in the month of June is feistiness. People are going to be holding on to the old world, the old systems, the old way of living when we're ready to step into the new. The old world has to crumble. Now, of course, as the old world crumbles, people are going to demonstrate irritation and frustration, and they're even going to show anger. It's just the way that it's got to be. All of this has got to come to the surface. Allow yourself the opportunity to release old, stagnant ways. Allow yourself to have the conversations that you have been putting off. I've actually got a few conversations lined up that I never thought I would have, but I'm going to have them. And I'm really excited to have them. I'm really proud of myself for having them. You know, it's really owning everything about me and really being the most honest, authentic version I have ever been in my life. And I am excited and scared all rolled into one. This is your time to honor you. And be really courageous in the way that you do it. It's your healing. You hold the power. You deserve it. Work on clear communication. Express yourself fully and take every opportunity as if this is the last opportunity that you've got to have that conversation. Take self-responsibility for victim mode, self-pity or self-sabotage. There's going to be a thread of that in June. But it's very easy to spot it and mitigate it and say, that's not me. That's Sassy Sally over there. I'm not having that. It's not my choice anymore. There is going to be a new thread of leadership. As I've just looked at the clock, it says 444. Interesting. There is a new thread of leadership being activated within us. Be open and honest without being defensive, without being arrogant or without being, anything at all. You do not need to be anything other than just the real, authentic energy that is working through you. Shame, guilt, and anger are here this month to be released once and for all. It's time to purge our unhealthy habits, ladies and gents. Purge what is no longer serving us. There is a massive area of karmic cleansing that will take place throughout this month. It's time to step out of the loops and into the new. What a powerful month we've got ahead. And I haven't even touched on summer solstice. I think I'm probably going to do a separate video around summer solstice later on in the month. But summer solstice, we're going to see a huge shift in consciousness. I made a prediction about 18 months ago that at the end of, or going into this winter for Australia and the Southern Hemisphere, there was going to be big shifts. So as we come out the other side, life is going to be very, very different for all of us. There is a massive shift in consciousness. Consciousness was moved a few weeks ago, as I've told you. I went to a couple of locations, picked it up, dropped it off at another one. So consciousness is moved and it's ready to be activated. Summer solstice is going to be really important for that. So do keep an eye on the noise that's being created around any date in June. Just be very, very aware. There's going to be a lot of noise. There's going to be a lot of distractions. So I don't know about you, ladies and gents, but I've got to be honest here. I've made a number of predictions in the last few weeks that have instantaneously come true. So this is my prediction for June. It is going to be feisty. It is going to be forceful. It is going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to getting my flirt on. I'm looking forward to be encapsulated in the love energy and all of that beautiful stuff that is going to take place. Of course, we're living in a polar world and there is going to be a darker side to it, but it's up to you whether you give that your energy. Ladies and gents, I love you more than you know, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Do remember, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and share with all of your communities and your friends. Lots of love, guys. Take care for now.